Dreadful was the day when the sun vanished.
The Wanderer asked the craftsman, "How do you make such perfect sculptures?" To which he replied, "Oh, there's nothing to it really. I go into the dark woods. I find the sculpture already waiting inside a tree. And then it's just a matter of carving it out."
Fire? Hey, I'd almost forgotten how it felt. And salutations, Burnt One. Fancy meeting one of your kind here. You're the caretaker of this little firecracker? I reckon you must be headed for Moon Mountain. Am I right? Well then, on one hand, it's just a matter of walking down the road. But then on the other, the Midnight Walk has a mind of its own, and a mind to teach its rider a thing or two to boot. So if you are intending to walk the walk, you better... How is he? Didn't see you there. So glad to see you back on the move. And as I told you, it ran away from its owners. It's been waiting for the right passerby ever since it ended up here. Well, Meg, don't let me keep you. See you down the Midnight Walk, and Burnt One. Wherever you end up this long night, keep that fire alive. It's really all that matters. Don't take my word for it. Just see for yourself.
Slowly, I'm beginning to find art in games again. The last video was the beginning into my rediscovery, a rediscovery that had shown me once more what a powerful medium this can be. The Midnight Walk is a wonderful tale of light and dark, a tale of loss, a tale of fear, of overcoming challenge and growing stronger. The art style is probably my favorite thing about this game. Everything in the game is handcrafted and digitally scanned. The game throws us into a world where it feels strange and unknown, but not overwhelming. The twisted and bending environment constantly reminded me of a Tim Burton movie. Along the way, we hear stories of the inhabitants of this world, from a group of heads who exiled their bodies for starting a war to dealing with darkness itself. Traveling through the world with your little pal Podboy is honestly a treat. Despite the gameplay being very linear and the puzzles being very easy to solve, the game is hopefully yet another sign to art coming back into gaming. I love the claymation stop-motion visuals. The characters and the music, they complement each other wonderfully and give the game a cozy feeling despite it technically being a horror game. The way the world feels horrifying yet beautiful is something I can't explain. I never felt like I was being told what I should feel. The emotions the game was trying to convey through its storytelling came naturally. The game is written beautifully in this way. There's no forced direction to the player. I'm left to interpret the world the way they wanted, but not by being told how I'm supposed to feel, but through the writing nudging me in the direction. It's not forceful, it's very gentle. The art is gorgeous, meticulously designed, detailed, and beautiful. Scanned in at such high quality, it gives the game an almost too real aesthetic. This only leads itself to the horror elements, making the hostile creatures you encounter even more terrifying. It took me about 3.5 hours to complete the game. Is that worth the $40 USD I paid for it? Well, for me, it is. Not just because the game itself was wonderful, but because I felt I'd personally gotten my money's worth. However, that's for you to decide for yourself. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I really enjoyed the Midnight Walk overall, and I cannot wait for art to start coming back into gaming. Make sure to hit that like button down below, comment as well, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and most importantly, thank you for watching.